What up, everybody? I'm back at you with another video. Actually, it'll be two today. So this is the first one of two, and actually, this is a idea for Dak's contract. I mean, this isn't anything I've heard. This is just something I would do. Well, no, I'm not even saying I would do, but I would throw out there, and it's gonna sound crazy, the what I'm gonna propose, but I didn't think it would work. And even in the end, this idea by the middle of the contract, it is a low contract. Dallas wants to sign Dak up to a long term deal, 7 years or even longer. And then he wants a short one. Money isn't the issue, as I explained last week. But if they want to offer him a long term deal, this is my prospect. I would come to him and say 10 years, Dak 500 million. 50 million, that is a $50 million a year annual per average. And in the middle of it, it is going to be a low ball deal. Now, I know this isn't going to happen. And I don't even know if you can offer 10-year contracts anymore with this new CBA. I would probably have to look that up. Because I know we gave Tyron Smith a 10-year deal. Technically, it was probably an 8-year deal tacked on to his last two, but they worded it as a $10 million deal, 10-year deal. And Dak is completely free, so I think maybe 7 is probably the longest, but maybe 10. But all this is for shits and gigs. And probably if you listen like 10 years, 50 million a year. With this new CBA that is going to run through 2030, the and this and it may go a little higher or a little lower each year. Next, I'm gonna just read you off the numbers just for the next 10 years. 2021, and this is a basis of 40 million. 2021, the cap is supposed to be at 240. 2022, the cap is supposed to be at 280. 2023, it's expected to jump to 320. 2024 is expected to jump to 360. 2025 is expected to be at 400. 2026 is expected to be at 440. 2027, 480. 2028, 520. 2029, 560. 2030, 600 mil. The cap. So at the end of this collective bargaining agreement, it could be higher, it could be lower. These are just estimates. So don't jump in here and say, "Oh, it's not exactly that." It may be lower. It may be 595. It's not going to be nothing crazy. Or else it could be 605, 610. Never know. But a $50 million deal in those, probably by 2024, you are getting a bargain. And another reason why I say do it, you make the rest of, we are setting the market for the rest of the league to have to follow. Because if you say, and this is just, once again, this isn't, this is no way going to happen. So don't take it as that. But this is just a prospect of what I would offer if I'm the Cowboys to see if they're serious. And one of the reasons why you do it is actually, for one, you get the long-term security, and then by the middle of it, it's a cheap contract for the Cowboys. And also, two, you actually reset the QB mark and make everybody have to follow after you. Half of the Cowboys' problems is they always following the market and damn had to catch up. This right here puts this will make Kansas City, because if they give Dak this 10-year deal at $50 million a year, Patrick Mahomes' contract is probably gonna have to be at 55, 60 to 65 million a year, and I'm quite sure they aren't gonna be too damn pleased with that. But Mahomes is better than that. Houston with Deshaun Watson, 55, 56, and I may say Deshaun may be just a tad bit better, but whatever. I know Vash Lombardi thinks Dak's better than Deshaun, and I ain't mad at that either. But most quote unquote analysts was to say Deshaun is better than Dak. So now they have to pay him 55, 56, close to 60 million a year. Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, all of them have to raise, all of them have to bump their salaries, and even then, once they start doing that, Dak deal is small. In and then by percentages, your QB, your damn highest paid QBs count usually 25-30% of the salary cap. Dak would do that for about 2 to 3 years, and at that he damn has an ass over contract, and damn every it looks big, and which is the point of it. That is all it is to look big and a high figure mark at that point. Now that ain't gonna happen because they would probably have to offer Dak like 70 million a year for him to do that, which would make sense. Because actually, probably by the end of the collective bargaining agreement, your highest paid QB is probably making almost 80 to 90 million dollars a year. And who knows, it may be quicker than that, but damn, still, because 40 to 50 million is about to get hit regardless in the next year or two. So in 10 years, yeah, you might be looking at $100 million quarterback. But that's just what I think it is. It is because I wonder if they offered him that, what would he say? What would you say if you was Dak's agents and they say 10 years, 500 million? That is an astronomical contract, but knowing what we know about what the salary cap is going to be, it isn't a great contract after a few years, but hell, they would definitely steal the headlines with that. And let me know what you think. And I'm about to do my other video after this next one posts.